A mostly cloudy good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Having a good day. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Jonathan Dent. John, looks like we have a little winter coming at us here in the next 24 to 36 hours.
Took it long enough.
Yeah, I guess. Well, and everybody, I was at the Agribusiness Association meeting yesterday. And so far this morning, I'm hearing from a number of folks, and they're all saying, we're going to have to pay for this. I just hope that it isn't spring.
Oh, yeah.
Or what's it going to be?
Absolutely.
And got a little insight on that. We'll talk about that maybe in future programs. Right now, don't want to really dwell on it too much, but got a funny feeling that this summer is not going to be quite as warm is what it was. Not saying it's going to be cold.
Mm.
I mean, 68 degrees on 4th of July.
Mild,
Yeah.
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 Not necessarily cookout weather
I
there.
don't know if I even want to talk too much about it, but no, it's going to be very interesting over the next few months to see what Mother Nature has on tap for us, because yes, everything does equalize out. It might take about 18 months or so for it to happen. But when you least expect it, it kind of goes the other way. But right now, the month of January, right up till the bitter end, looks like it's going to be quite mild. And overnight, we were, again, very mild. We're running a good 15 degrees above average as far as our temperatures go at night, which causes a little issue, a little problem. Right now, what are we looking at?
Well, we're on pace to break 40 today. Right now, out at the airport, they're reporting 37. Downtown Midland, 37. Here at Radio Center, 37. Winds are out of the southeast at 10 miles per hour, giving us a wind chill of 30, but that's not terrible at all.
No, not at all. Now, the southeast wind's going to continue until tonight. Then it's going to become a little bit more northeasterly after midnight tonight. That's because we're going to be looking at a low pressure system, and all eyes are on this low because the track over the last 18 hours has changed 3 times. We went from yesterday, where we were talking about a track that was going to run it through Indianapolis, Columbus, Ohio, up into Toledo, and then out over Lake Ontario, to right along the Ohio River Valley, actually a little bit south of the Ohio River Valley, which meant when it comes to snowfall projections, yesterday afternoon, we were looking at 3 to 6 in the Great Lakes Bay Area. That was a pretty solid number. Mm-hmm. That changed. It became, because the track was a little bit further south, 1 to 3. And now just within the last hour, they've changed the track of it again. So where are we right now? Well, today we're looking at clouds, and there's going to be a scattered shower or two because that low is going to track closer to us than that projected path along the Ohio River. So that's why widely scattered showers, light sprinkles, whatever, as we go into the late afternoon and the evening hours. And then overnight tonight, again, that chance of some showers. We're only going to drop down to 36. Well, and where are we at right now? 37?
Yep.
Yeah. And then tomorrow, 39 is how we're going to start. Light rain is in the forecast for tomorrow. Snow will be moving in the afternoon. The last projection we had seen before the last hour was that the snow really wouldn't kick in around here until 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Now they've upped it. It looks as though 4, maybe 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
All right.
The transition period is going to happen. Whatever happens, we do have a low pressure system. It's a fairly substantial one. South down to the Gulf Coast, Tennessee Valley, tornadoes are going to be in the forecast for that area. Thank goodness we don't have to worry about that. But the closer we get, the more precipitation, liquid is in the forecast for the Ohio River Basin. And then that low is going to scoot off to the east, the southeast. So Michigan's thumb is going to get lake effect snow on Thursday night and Friday morning. That's why we're going to stick with that 6-inch forecast, especially for Huron County, the eastern part of Tuscola County, Sanilac County, And if that thing makes any little move at all, that 2 inches to 3 is what I'm looking at right here in the immediate Great Lakes Bay area. Areas to the west, specifically Midland, probably 2 to 3. That's what I'm looking at right now. But any little change in the movement of this system, and it's still quite a ways off.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking by let me see here, tomorrow, later on tomorrow, the low is going to be in the southeastern part between Indianapolis and Evansville is where I project that thing to be running. And if that's the case, that's going to put us in the snow belt. And it should wind up over Buffalo overnight, tomorrow night, into the day on Friday. That doesn't mean Buffalo is going to get all sorts of snow again.
No.
But Friday, once that system continues to move out, the lake effect activity will kick in. We're going to be looking at lake effect snows here in the immediate Saginaw Bay City area and very possibly in Midland. And then especially over in the thumb, 2 to 3 for us here at Radio Center. My guess is the further east, the more. And then by Friday afternoon, everything should be pretty well out of here. But the wind is going to be out of the north, the northwest, and the northeast as we go through the day on Friday. Saturday, should I say sun? I'm going to try it one more time.
All right. We'll hope for it.
Saturday, we're looking at some sunshine. Should clear off late Friday afternoon. I think we're going to see a sunset on Friday night. Saturday, we're looking at some sun, partly cloudy skies as we go through the day. Then on Sunday, more in the way of clouds, but all the way through this period, other than Friday, Friday's projected high is going to be 29. We're all going to be in the 30s, the low 30s, the mid 30s. Then we roll into the work week next week. We're looking at 40s, and another system is going to be moving in, affecting our weather. Chances are pretty good it's going to be all liquid, but because our temperatures on Monday and Tuesday are looking at 42, 43, 44 degrees and nighttime lows in the middle 30s. Again, they call it the Pineapple Express. It's just one system right after another moving into the west coast of the continental United States. There were 3 yesterday. There's another one taking shape, so there'll be another 3 that they're going to be looking at that haven't hit out there yet. The most amount of snow right now in the Sierras, where they really do need the moisture.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most snow that they have had since 1983.
Wow.
And that was for the year 1983. They got a long ways to go before the end of the season. So they've picked up more than that. And that was the most snow they had ever really recorded in that part of the country. For us, 7.3 inches of snow was the most on this day, set in 1991. A year ago today, 30 was our high, 2 below zero was our low. Sun will set this evening, 5:21, rise tomorrow morning at 8:08. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Do we have Cody Harris on the line?
We will. He's a busy guy today. He's over at the Michigan Agribusiness Association meeting with quite a few other people. So we'll get him on the line. He'll give us an update on the markets. And then as per usual, we'll talk with Doug Klein from Oppenheimer. But first, our weather report today brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Farm Service brought to you today by the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. It's all about risk management, and it's all about taking care of business in 2023. So now's the time to be contacting the SAR agency because they are licensed to serve all of Michigan with both conventional and organic crop insurance. You can get a hold of their agents on their cell for questions or emergencies, or you can call the office in Reese, 989-868-4722. Down to Lansing we go right now. Cody Harris with us from Star of the West. Cody, got you out of a session. What were you talking about here just in the last couple of minutes?
Well, Terry, here at the Model Trade Show, I was just in a wheat production meeting here. And I can tell you right now, attendance this year has been great. Sessions have been wonderful so far. All the sessions I've attended, all the grain seminars, soy, corn, wheat production seminars have been wonderful. So talking about a lot of upcoming challenges, and in addition to a lot of the, good outlooks for wheat, corn, and soybeans throughout this growing season. So it's been a good event so far.
Oh, that sounds great. Now we got a government report coming up tomorrow, right?
That is correct. I think that's what your markets right now are looking at. So, that's definitely been a talk of the conference here today. And the markets are doing the same thing. Look at the markets the way they sit right now. Oh, we got cash wheat. That's up 6.92 on the white, 6.42 on the red. New crop wheat, that's up 6 as well, 7.30 on the white, 6.80 on the red. We'll look over at cash corn, that's up 2 at 6.02. New crop corn is up 1 at 5.30. And looking over at soybeans, cash soybeans are up 6 at 14.16. And new crop soybeans, I'm going to call it up 2 at the moment at 13.28.
Cody, you take care. I'll let you get back to your session. We really appreciate you taking a break. You take care, all righty?
Yeah, you as well, Terry. Thank you.
You bet. Cody Harris, that's Star of the West. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining us right now.
Market report today brought to you by Schaefer and Beer Line. Are you ready to upgrade to a new Ram truck for your family farm? Now is the time to order your new Ram 1500, 2500, or 3500. So you should see the folks at Schaefer and Beer Line in Frankenmuth, the Great Lakes-based certified ag dealer. They specialize in all models of new Ram commercial trucks and vans, and ordering is the way to go. You can buy with confidence from Schaefer and Beer Line in Frankenmuth since 1852, where family and service sells cars. Also by Thumb Bank, they've been serving agriculture for over 125 years. They've got 2 locations in Bay City, also Cass City, Caseville, Pigeon, Bad Axe, and Marlette. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. Well, Cody had some good news for us. Let's head on over to Doug now and see if Doug's got some good news for us. What do you say?
Well, kind of a mixed bag.
right.
Good news in the grains. A little bit negative news on crude, $2.50 higher, 77.60. 18-month low on natural gas. Gotta be getting close to buyable. If I had any courage left, they're talking in Washington. A lot of talk in Washington, probably driving some optimism in the markets because all the things that are starting to come out. Weaponization of the FBI, weaponization of the DOJ. I want to add on to that list the weaponization of the Fed. They're raising interest rates and destroying this middle class. Unbelievable. So they need to cool it. They need to be put back in their place. Stop doing that. And one of the major banks came out and said they probably will be done with interest rate hikes on the 1st of February. That's their next meeting. And expecting possibly an interest rate reduction early in 2024, which we've already talked about, kind of corresponds with the election.
Amazing how that works.
How it goes
Yeah.
sometimes.
Wow.
Oh, but anyway, here are your numbers. The March corn is 6.58 3/4, up 3 3/4. The September corn 6.06 1/2, up a penny and a quarter. March soybeans 14.95, up a dime. The November soybeans 13.92 1/4, up 1 3/4. March wheat 7.40 3/4, up 9 3/4, and the July wheat 7.53, up 8 3/4. Crude oil is 77.56, up $2.44. Heating oil is 317.75, up 4.2 cents. Gasoline is 242.72, up a dime. Natural gas is 322.30, that's down 9 cents. Currencies: Canadian dollar. U.S. dollar buys 134.15 at the border, that's down 8 ticks. The dollar buys 132.47 yen, that's up 22 ticks. The euro's at 107.55, up 21 ticks. The dollar's at 103.26, that's up 31 ticks. Gold is at 1875.90, down 60 cents. Silver's $23.44, down 22 cents, and platinum's at $10.91. That's up $14.40.
Alrighty. Talk to you later, Doug. Thank you. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union. They do have lines of credit, equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. Find out why they should be or can be your hometown financial solution by stopping by any of the conveniently located branches of the Frankenmuth Credit Union or their website at frankenmuthcu.org. We say good morning to Jerry Samolsky, John.
Yes, we do. Jerry Smolsky from Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Jerry, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Hey, this weather is just amazing. Typically this time of year, gardening outside gets to be pretty tough. And we say wait till warmer weather to start trimming your trees and some of those shrubs. Gosh, Terry, you could get it right now. The weather's great. You can get out, high 30s, low 40s. You start working, all of a sudden it isn't cold anymore. You're warm. So I'd say right now, if you want to do something outside, boy, get to pruning those trees. We've talked about it in the past during the dormant period. Now is the time. Thin them out, limb them up, get them ready to go for next year. You've got time, and you're probably antsy to get outside and do something anyway. Let's do some pruning.
Hey, there you go. Jerry, thank you. Talk to you again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. So Jerry has got some comments about what we could be doing outside. I've got Chuck Cervinsky on the line right now from Maple Hill Nursery. And you've got some suggestions of what we can be doing inside right now. Right, Chuck?
Definitely. There's not much to do outside, but so far this lack of snow has got us all dreaming about the warm spring thaw and some sunshine. So it's time to start planning for starting those garden seeds indoors for the spring garden right around the corner. You're going to want to start the seeds out right with Seed Starter 101. It's a product made by Dairy Do, and it's completely organic. It's basically a germination mix that's perfect for even the most delicate seeds. It's very easy to use. You simply saturate the mix with a little water before you're using it for best results. And the best part is you don't have to fertilize for about a month after you plant the seeds.
So as far as the containers, the flats, all the supplies, do you have them there at Maple Hill?
We've got them all here at the store, and we have the Seed Starter 101. It comes in both 8-quart and 1 cubic foot bags, and we've got everything in stock right now.
So all you got to do is stop in and see them.
That's right, and let us show you how to do it with Dairy Do products from Morgan Composting.
Had a chance to talk to the folks at Morgan yesterday down at the Agribusiness Association, and they're looking forward to a really good year. They had a good year last year.
Yeah, we did too, and really great people there that own Morgans.
All right, Chuck, you take care. Have a good one, all right?
You too. Bye-bye.
We'll take a break, and then Travis Christian will be joining us from Nutrient Ag.
Do you have a lease coming due? Do you need a new ride? Well, Cook Chevrolet is serious about helping you beat inflation with your next new Chevrolet. Forget all the craziness that we've been through and just listen to these all-new offers. 2023 Silverado Crew Cab 4x4s are now starting from $361. That's a $54,000 pickup for only $361 a month. The Chevy Equinox now for as little as $285 a month. And check this one out, the Chevy Blazer, which is bigger than the Equinox and $6,000 more than the Equinox, now $60 less per month. That's right, a 2023 Blazer for only $232 a month. It's got to be the Cook deal of the century, $232 a month. That's Cook Chevrolet Buick M15 Top of the Hill and Vassar.
Plus, buy a Silverado and get 2.99% financing for 60 months. Payments based on GM employee and family lease. $26.93 on Equinox, $27.26 on Blazer, $28.95 on Silverado due at signing. Call or visit us online at cookchevybuick.com. Chevy, find new roads.
Experience the most reliable RTK signal from PC Ag Solutions, compatible with most GPS receivers. Trade in your old radio or modem and get an affordable subscription through us. We have over 25 base station locations across the Lower Peninsula, and we're always looking to add more to our network. Discover more power, more accuracy, and more coverage with our 450 megahertz signal. Call us to learn more today. PC Ag Solutions, 989-868-4444. Travis Christian joining us right now. And Travis, I don't know, everybody else from Nutrient is down at the MABA. Where are you today?
I'm working in my office today. I stopped by yesterday for a little while.
Yeah, somebody's got to hold the fort down, Travis.
That's the goal, and it's that time of year again where we're planning and making crop plans and trying to help our salespeople make sure that we're making the best decisions that we possibly can. So it's a fun time of year, but it's a hectic time of year, to say the least.
Well, a lot of folks have really had to sharpen the pencil, and I'm not just talking folks like you, but a lot of our growers have had to sharpen their pencil because, there's a lot of new products out there, new suggestions, but, obviously it's bottom line, what we're looking at.
Exactly. And when you're sharpening the pencil, return on investment is still what pays the bills. And when we spend $1, we got to make sure that we're getting a return on that dollar that's leaving our wallet, because, if we're not seeing that return come in the form of payments for our crop, then that's really where we start to get into trouble.
And right now, supply seems to be pretty good.
I've been pleasantly surprised. Things that we were told were going to be tight seem to be loosening up. And we've got a whole team, at our division office in Michigan, but also at our headquarters in Loveland, who are working really hard to make sure that we're getting the supply of those tight items. And their efforts have been not going unnoticed, as a lot of things that we were told would maybe be a little harder to get. We're finding out we're able to get them. And, especially on the chemistry side, that tends to be a bigger deal. And we're seeing that be a really good thing. We're working really hard to be reliable and to be counted on and do everything we can to have the right supply of the right product to take care of our growers as best we can.
Travis, thanks a lot for sharing. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Sounds great. Thank you, Terry.
And you bet. Travis Christian over at Nutrien. Had a chance to stop by Steiner Tractor yesterday on my way back from Lansing. Dan wanted me to stop by because the catalogs that they have, they just got them for this year last Thursday. And I've got 2 cases of them. So I'm on the road for the next few days, and we'll be passing those out for folks. We'll be right back.
How do you make the most of your land? Well, it depends who you ask. If you ask the Wrens or the Caggianos, who run with us on John Deere mowers, they'd tell you.
I mow first, then I do all the trimming.
Get as much done in advance as possible.
I jump out of the house, a cup of coffee, and I'm at work.
But the Upshaws, the Hubbards, and the Allens, who work behind the wheel of John Deere compact tractors, would say,
something that's worth doing isn't always easy.
If it's something you want, just go after it and try it.
And most of all,
I'll make the earth take the shape that I want it to take.
Then there's the Nelsons and the Mosers, who may mention from the seat of their Gator UTVs.
It's important to just take it one day at a time.
You can't be all working up, right?
The most fun we have on the Gator is just ripping around the property.
It's a way of life.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Contact one of Tri-County Equipment's 11 locations in Auburn Hills, Fat Axe, Birch Run, Burton, Carroll, Fenton, Lapeer, Marlette, Reese, Saginaw, or Sandusky, or visit Tri-County Equipment online at tricountyequipment.com.
We'll be back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with a playing of our national anthem.